Do you have a question?
I have some content for the podcast. I'm on the brink of shitting myself. So I need to go and shit.
You have to put your hand up for that.
Yeah, right now.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
No, you don't need to shit yourself. You need to go
I
for
need
a
to
shit.
shit or I will shit myself.
If I was going to suck a dick, I would want it to be a big dick for ease. Doing a little dick, there's got to be strategy there.
Yeah, I get what you mean, yeah.
Nah. Little
Yeah,
dick, you
'cause
just
if you
put
got-
the whole thing in.
Yeah, you got a lot
Yeah,
of
but if you've got a big one, like, you don't even have to like work much to just be right against it. Whereas if it's a tiny dick, it's like, yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, like a big
Yeah.
one, you can just fucking... You can
Yeah.
get going. Like you're doing a little water gun or something. You can just fucking
How
pump
do you make a click come?
with skill and precision. It'd be easier to make a dick come than
It'd be
a
the exact
click
same thing
come.
with the dick, though, yeah. Yeah, if it's that little, that's what I'm thinking. If it's that little, you just put the whole thing the same way you do with the clit and just fucking pound it.
DJ Lethal, break it down.
But yeah, I think bigger would be better. Be easier.
Oh, it'd be, yeah. It'd be, I think more than anything, if I was a girl and a guy, or gay, and a guy whapped out a massive cock, like, I think more than anything, you'd just be like, oh, well, we're not going to have the awkward, like, oh, no, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
the start of the episode. Hi,
Yeah.
guys. Welcome to Shuckwood's podcast. I'm Daniel O'Hagan.
Mr. Tiny Dick.
Daryl was just on about sucking me off.
Yeah, like, it must be horrible as a woman or a gay to, like, see the penis for the first time and then be like,
Oh.
wow.
Like, yeah, that is acting skills. Yeah.
Oh.
Has anyone else told you it's too big for them? Whoa.
I can't wait.
Oh my god, that's at least my thumb.
I'm so glad I've had a butt plug in for 6 hours.
It just gets like 2 fingers and a thumb to wank you off. They're just big fingers. That's all that is.
That's some really thick fingers.
Use the other two. They're too big as well. I wouldn't be able to get my mouth on there as well.
Oh.
I need the other 2 fingers to push the base down. So I can give myself an illusion that this is at least average.
What I'm working with is a meat igloo with a nubbin on the top. But it's a huge nubbin.
I'm sure there's a penis in there somewhere.
Yeah. Let's just push this down.
Yeah, that's done nothing. That's smaller somehow. I don't know how that's...
The worst bit is I've actually heard stories from girls that have said that, like, that's a genuine experience they've had.
That they have to do an Owen Wilson on them.
No, that, like,
Wow.
that it's just been, like,
I was like, what movie has he sucked a dick in?
a fucking berry
Oh, yeah.
that's just got hard and they've had
Yeah.
to, like, sit on it and be like,
Yeah, I have heard of that.
woo.
Happens to me.
I would say that. Yeah, they tend to keep it a secret from the guy it's about, don't they? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Oh,
Does that mean
nah. Yours is massive.
for me?
Huh?
For me?
Yeah.
Have you ever inserted your penis?
Just in general?
Yeah,
Just inserted.
into anywhere.
Yeah, into
Yeah.
my own foreskin.
Into my own body?
Yeah. I can push it all the way
It
in.
disappears inside me if the right person walks in the room.
That's how it works, isn't it? The erection goes in.
You were on about sucking it off the other day.
Well, sucking my own dick.
Yeah, sucking your own
Yeah,
dick.
that's a fantasy, though.
Oh, right, okay.
My dick's too
A
small.
fantasy.
A fantasy.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
You go as far as saying it's a fantasy.
We've all
No,
tried.
it's
You
not.
want to
Right.
suck your own dick.
But like Lord of the Rings is a fantasy. It's not.
It's not a sexual fantasy.
I didn't say
And
sexual.
they managed to film it
I
all.
just said fantasy. It's a fantasy. It's a
Yeah, but there's
make-believe.
long films on it.
Yeah, but when
Yeah,
you
there are. Mostly
that's-
stretching videos.
that's different context. When you say it's a fantasy,
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
it,
I did. Okay, yeah, because we're talking about something sexual. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh,
It's not like I
it
think
fully
about
sounded
it.
like
It
you were
sounded
like,
like it, yeah.
I want to suck my own dick.
Wish one day.
I've had many dreams about it. Sure, who hasn't?
Me.
You haven't had a dream that you've sucked your own dick.
I've never had a dream about sucking my own dick.
The other day, man, I felt like I was in a dream for about 2 hours, just like doing my normal bits in the dream, finding money, losing teeth, and then
That one's for all the therapists out there.
I'm a complex puzzle to work out. And then for what felt like, I managed to suck my own dick in the dream.
Okay.
And it felt like 6 hours of the dream was me just doing that. So I've actually learned that I don't want to do it.
It felt like 6 hours.
What I've learned is I don't want to do it.
Right.
Because I will die within 24 hours.
When in this dream when you were sucking your own dick, were you being nice to yourself or?
There was moments. There was moments where I was like edging myself.
Okay.
Most of the time, though, was just fucking boom, boom.
Gluck 3000.
Just being horrible to yourself.
Yeah, and I had to pretend to myself that I enjoyed it.
I like how we all
This
went.
is how I like it.
We all went for different noises there, slightly different noises, which I think tells you which porn star you're watching.
No, mine was, there's plenty of room to breathe around this.
Oh God!
But yeah, it's so casual in the dream as well. Like, it's honestly just like I could be sat in this position and then just, and I'm on it straight away, down to base. It's crazy.
Someone was like, "Do you want a drink here?"
Got plenty, thank you. Do you watch frog porn?
No.
Why does yours go? Grop, 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 grop? Bug, why?
Just neck coming out fucking loads. Looks like an old Walt Disney animation.
Like those old ladies that sort of get and the old guys get it as well, like the sack of flesh under the face.
Mine's halfway there already. That's just because I'm fat and not old.
I can't believe that you guys have never dreamed of being able to suck your own dick.
I had a dream the other night, which was me basically being in a live action Call of Duty Warzone that turned into like Assassin's Creed. I'm fighting people. Right at the end, I win, and I start getting interviewed on Sky Sports about my performance, and they're like, "Oh, we'll get him in the second." Like, yeah, that's my dreams.
My version of that dream is it starts off as a war, and then I duck out from the war because I don't like confrontation, and I just jump off of cliffs into bales of hay.
While sucking himself off.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Sort of rounded it all off nicely there. You're right there.
Oh, burp, yeah.
Do you dream?
Do I dream?
Do you have dreams when you sleep? Not do you?
I have a
Do you have a dream?
I do dream, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you dream in colour?
Yeah.
Not everyone dreams in
No,
colour.
not everyone does.
More people
Really?
apparently more people dream in black and white.
Yeah, I dream in colour.
Yeah.
I dream in colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know there was an option.
I think if you were like born before the 70s, it's black and grey, and then
Yeah,
I can't even say black and white anymore. It just comes out as black and grey
Yeah.
every time.
yeah.
But yeah, I think it depends on what TV you grew up with.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's actually true. I just made that up.
Oh, okay.
But it seems realistic.
Oh, okay.
But it is a thing, isn't it? It's still like
There's a
dreaming.
Jay-Z bar where he says it.
Yeah,
My baby
it
blue.
must be right then.
Yeah. I dream in colour.
Jay-Z is the creator.
One of
is,
his
yeah.
bars is I dream in colour. Yeah. So do a lot of people, mate.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of stuff that's very different to everyone else.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
What's he got?
He's got like shoes, and he's got a wife as well.
There.
Yeah. Hair.
Hair.
His hair.
Yeah, he's got hair. He's got quite a lot of it these days.
Yeah. I think that's all he's got.
All right, okay.
That's everything.
Just checking. You know.
But he does dream in colour as well.
Okay, cool. Nice. You should write a bar about that.
Fuck's sake.
I've never met anyone who doesn't dream in colour either.
Yeah, I haven't.
Not that I've had this conversation with everyone I've met.
Dream in colour.
I'm in the lift. That's the first thing I say to him, rather than what floor.
Dream in colour?
No, black and white. Get the fuck out of here then.
Well, you tattooing. Oh, nice colours. Thanks. I dream in them too.
The face on that person would just, what? We all dream in colour, don't we?
Buying a new car. What colour were you thinking of having? Well, I was dreaming about them.
I dreamt of a grey one. Could have been grey, I don't really know.
It was some kind of grey shit.
Imagine if you could eat your own ass.
Why would you want to?
Just like a cat does to make sure it's clean.
I'm trying to think now. Would I rather
God.
eat my own ass or suck my own dick?
It's definitely suck your own dick,
It's definitely
surely.
suck your own dick, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because where is your dick when you're eating your ass? It's just like giving yourself
No, but I'm saying...
think-
No,
Give
I
yourself a
know
tit wank
what
at
you're
the
saying.
same time.
You're saying that
think-
physically, if I can lick my own ass, then physically I can suck my own dick. But
Or not necessarily. It depends which way you're flexible. yeah.
You just be folding backwards.
Yeah, you could be fully crabbing into it.
Okay, let's pretend you have an option though. Which one are you gonna pick?
It's definitely suck your own dick. I don't know why it wouldn't be that.
What are you picking?
Don't know. I'm having to think.
If you're going to eat your own ass, surely you have to be able to, like, wank at the same time.
Why?
Well, or you're just licking an ass.
I do like just licking an ass.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
because you know it's leading somewhere.
I think
it's
I'm
not
going to
like you
go.
go, hey.
I think I'm going to go with ass because, like,
This is
Lovely.
unbelievable.
I don't agree with him. I'm just playing devil's advocate over
yeah,
it.
I'd rather eat my
I
own
started
ass.
to realise that maybe Dan was saying that because he likes eating ass.
I do like eating ass.
Yeah, but because it's leading somewhere. You don't go, oh, I've not really got the energy tonight. I'll just lick your ass.
Yeah, but I don't like sucking dick at all.
Yeah, innit? That's what I mean.
you know that?
I'd
For
rather
sure?
have someone else do that part for me.
Yeah, I do
Hear
know
me
that.
out. Hear me out.
Do you like ice balls?
I'd rather have someone else doing that bit for me. Not, yeah. I'd rather
So
eat my
you
own
want
ass.
to eat your own ass while someone blows you?
If it means I don't have to suck my own dick, then yeah.
What an image that would be to see you.
I'm not saying we have to do it, it's not at the same
crab
time.
eating your own ass whilst getting blown.
Not at the same time.
Not at the same time.
Nah, just eat my ass in spare time.
That's like a post blowjob snack.
I'm trying to diet. Okay. Any activity that'll kind of get those cravings.
Like ice tissues and ass.
So I had a salad, yeah, cut out some carbs, and started eating my own ass. Yeah.
Because I'd be like, I can't eat my own ass, but I can toss my own salad.
If you know what I mean.
I just think if you go round the front to eat your ass, there's just going to be a whole lot of dick in the way for me. Big, generous
Yeah,
amount.
but let's just ignore.
You were just saying that it's tiny.
Like, none of this is physically
we
possible.
can cut that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of this is physically possible. So let's just pretend it is.
It definitely is.
It's not.
Someone has sucked their
Someone
own dick,
has.
for sure.
Sorry.
Someone has.
None of this is physically possible for any of the people in this room right now.
Oh,
Oh, it's such a
speak
dream
for yourself. We've been practicing. Look.
And here's the new segment of the show.
I would like to see that. If one of you can do it.
You'd like to see it?
Yeah. Not in like a sexual way.
Perv.
I'll think about that when I go to sleep tonight, and then
Yeah.
hopefully it'll come up in my dream.
Yeah.
And maybe if I show you in my dream, you'll feel the experience through that.
Okay.
Next time I see you, you go, that was impressive.
Okay.
I'll be far too busy storming a prison with an AK-47.
Is that what you dream about?
Yeah, Call of Duty, Warzone, go to the prison area, AK-47.
Just shoot all the women and children that are in there.
I've killed children in my dreams before.
Let's unbox that.
Genuinely. So there's one dream that I remember hard, and we were at like a.
You were hard?
You are hard.
I was hard at the time. I was hard. I woke up hard.
That's a good sign for levels of testosterone.
Yeah. So we're at this like centre parks. Obviously.
Is this in the dream or in reality?
Sorry, dream.
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 Okay.
I'm back in Garforth in reality.
You dreamt that you were at Centre Park.
Dreamt
That's why I was like, this is so non.
I dreamt that I was at centre parks with my friends.
Okay.
We're all having a rootin' tootin' time, a few drinks and that. And the next thing you know, obviously, zombie outbreak. Kind of like, well, not zombies, but you know, like infected people.
Yeah, yeah.
Quick ones.
Oh,
Like Dawn of the Dead remake.
yeah, the scary ones.
Yeah. Screamers. Screamers.
Why are they now camp as well?
Why are the zombies screaming at us?
Jazz hands.
Yeah. Running at you. Anyway.
So you're in Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yeah. And then my friends had all died. Don't know how. They just died.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I
And you
got
weren't
faced
upset
up.
by this.
Huh?
You weren't upset by this
I
in
was,
the dream.
I was in fight mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had superpowers, obviously. And it meant I had, like, fucking great combat. Not that I don't usually anyway. Like, you know, hard as fuck. And, yeah, I got faced up against this family of three. It was just a mum, dad, and their daughter. So I had a gun, one bullet left, dad in the head, bang, gone. I remember, I think the mum came at me to bite me, so I just caved her head in. And then the little kid, I went full, you know, at the end of, is it Zoolander, where he like does all the flips and flips over the Malaysian Prime Minister. and then goes to just snap his neck.
Yeah.
I did that and I followed through with it. So just snapped this little kid's neck and screamed and then woke up.
So you showed most mercy in your dream to the adult man.
Yep.
And then everyone after that just got progressively worse.
Yep.
But I'll put you out of your misery, mate. No problem.
Gone. Instantly.
He's gone.
See you on the other side, pal. I'll apologise. We'll have a pint. We'll talk it over. Mum, you're getting your skull kicked in. and child, unfortunately, you're going to be the victim of my just out of nowhere, insanely good kung fu.
He's just like sort of two-stepping towards you with his jazz hands.
It's going...
Oh, fuck this kid.
Any more dreams of murdering children?
Not off the top of my head, no. I had one the other night where I was at a Matt Rife gig.
Nice.
Comedy show.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
And I can't remember it properly apart from I think I'd randomly just appeared there and then got really excited that I'd just spawned there. And so I was like,
Call of Duty.
I was like heckling like crazy, like I was drunk, kind of drunk as well, and just shouting like, "Oh my god, Matt Rife!" Like, and just like stood up from my chair and started sprinting at him, and then got tackled by a group of women who started having a go at me, and like it just all hell broke loose.
And then you caved all their heads in.
And then I caved their heads in and killed the kid.
Ejaculated, woke up, still hard.
Yeah.
You have such a good memory of your dreams. I can't remember any of mine.
Not all of them, but like, yeah, there's some that are fucking just there.
Do you ever fly in your dreams?
Yeah, all the time.
I do, yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, I very rarely do. All of my dreams are based quite close to reality.
Nah.
No, mine bend reality quite a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bit of flying. What else do you do?
Teleport.
Teleport.
Nice.
Similar to what you said, where you
Mind
wake,
you, yeah, I did just
where you
spawn
wake
in.
up somewhere, but you know that the dream hasn't started there, and you've just got there, and you're like, "Whoa, hey!"
That's how
Yeah.
dreams start, though, isn't it?
No, but
They
sometimes,
always start like that.
sometimes my dream starts like super mundane. Like my dream will start, and I'm just watching the pots, and I'm like, "I'm watching the pots." Whereas sometimes my dream will start, and I'm watching the pots, and I'll go, "Whoa! Oh my god!"
Pots!
Like,
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Where are my legs?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's my dick.
Why are my legs here?
I can do it myself.
I would say there's a level of lucid dreaming going on with me.
Oh, I love a lucid dream.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. Not every time.
Most of my dreams I can wake myself up from. Like in
Yeah.
the dream, I can go, yeah, you're definitely dreaming now. Just wake up.
Yeah.
Really?
Tell myself
Yeah.
to wake up.
I can't do that at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Not
Similar
even a
to when
little
I
bit.
had like sleep paralysis and shit like that.
Did you used to have sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis to me seems like maybe one of the scariest things ever.
It is at the time, and then like it happens a few times, and then you're like, oh, it's sleep paralysis again.
Have you had sleep paralysis?
Once, yeah.
I've never had it.
But I didn't see anything. Did you see anything?
Oh yeah.
Did you see stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember probably the earliest one I can remember was being about, I want to say, 7 years old.
What?
And I remember waking up in my room, back at my parents', obviously, not my uncle's, because he was actually stood in front of me, wanking.
Yeah, but that's not
wasn't-
alarming, is it?
That wasn't
That's-
paralysis. He'd just drugged me. No, there was one where I'd woke up and there was just like this dark figure stood at the doorway, and I knew that I was kind of awake because I was like, you know the difference. Your eyes are like open still, and you're kind of looking round, but you can't move. So I just had to like. I thought at that point I was like, what the fuck's going on? Went back to sleep, but then yeah, it happened a few more times. There was one that was really bad where I used to have a TV at the end of my room. And I woke up once and I just saw this dude inside the TV, like fucking smacking it from the inside to try and get at me. And I was like, oh, that's
good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's not nice, but I'm definitely doing that thing again. I was hard as fuck as well, like.
How long did it? When did it stop?
Was it your uncle in the TV?
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, Let me get
I've
that
not had
dick.
it now for fucking years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
Pretty crazy.
years.
Could you move anything? You can't move your
No.
fingertips. Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
no.
Literally, can you
I
move
could
your
like
eyes
move
around?
my eyes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I could
eyes,
move my
yeah.
eyes, yeah.
And I could. So I'll tell you mine. So I woke up. There was nothing like in the room. My eyes were fully open.
Yeah.
Like, and I could look around the room, but I just couldn't move at all. Like I was just paralyzed. That's all it was. And then,
is that where the paralysis comes from?
yeah, just couldn't move. And then for some reason, this is the kind of the sleepy part, because that's the whole point with sleep paralysis is you don't just wake you don't wake up and you're paralyzed. You still kind of feel like you're in a dreamy, sleepy state, and your brain thinks no, you're still asleep, man.
Yeah.
So then you start thinking weird things and seeing things. That's why that's so common.
Oh, right.
Because your brain starts to invent
It's like
things.
it's like half dreaming still.
But your eyes are open and you are seeing the real world. That is part
It's like
of
a
it.
crossover.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
That does not sound fun at all.
In my crossover, I thought my brother was in the next room. This is in my flat in Dundee. So I was by myself. Rasheen wasn't living with me at this point. Completely by myself. I thought my brother was in the next room. And obviously I was panicking because I was paralyzed. So I was screaming for my brother. But I could move my throat. I could go, but I couldn't move my mouth or my tongue.
Yeah.
Oh,
So my eyes and my
weird.
throat, my eyes and my throat could move. So I just laid there, just going, and then after about a minute, I then just went, I just like sat up and was like, oh fuck, like
Yeah.
That sounds horrendous.
And my eye, and the reason I
Name
my
was
eyes,
just like, he's wanking again.
the reason my eyes were genuinely open. The
Why
reason
is
my
he
eyes,
pull?
the reason my eyes were genuinely open is because when I sat up, it all moved with me.
Man.
There's not like I opened my eyes and I was in the room. It was like just literally I just went like that and just sat up and was like, oh fuck.
Man, that sounds horrible.
It just snapped and I could move again. It was awful.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Well, hopefully you don't get it.
No, yeah, hopefully not.
I think, surely if you've not had it now,
I did it that one time.
yeah.
It was weird.
I'm almost certain it's probably a younger thing.
No, I don't know.
I could be wrong. Like, I feel like...
Definitely not exclusively young.
No, not exclusive, but maybe like, if you've not had it by your age now, maybe it won't happen.
Unless the powers of
Definitely
suggestion
stop.
put it
Really?
in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's shit,
It
innit?
happened to my friend when she was like 28, 29,
Yeah.
and she had it for like years. Constant. And she saw a figure that talked to her.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Same figure every time.
Yeah. What was his name?
That's how people get shot. Oh, when you start naming them and they start speaking
No,
to you,
he told her his name.
that's when you start shooting people.
This person's a tattooer. I don't want to name her in case she doesn't want people knowing this, but I can tell you afterwards. But I don't think she'll mind. But what was his name?
That was a quick little save there in case she watches it. I'll tell you after if you don't mind.
Yeah.
He won't tell us.
No, if she came and guessed it, I'd be like, tell them the thing.
Yeah.
Tell them about the guy.
Tell him.
Tell them about Nigel.
What's his name? I swear he's got the same name as one of the what's the fucking Insidious? Not Insidious. Paranormal Activity.
Oh, Toby.
I think he's called Toby.
Toby is a good ghost name.
Yeah. Copycat.
It's something like that. It's something really short and like snappy.
Stan.
Yeah. But I remember I stayed at hers at when I was guesting at one point.
Yeah.
And then she'd had sleep paralysis the night before.
Oh, God.
So like she was like, just in case you hear some like weird noises in the night, you know, I had sleep paralysis. And then she told me like I didn't know she had it. So I was like, all right, okay, I've had that before, don't worry.
Imagine she thinks she's having it and she just hears you in the next room going,
We're just both having it.
Yeah. She's like, he's back. He's back.
Your neighbour's like, why are they wanking in sync?
Toby's back.
Guess who's back? Yeah, I'm not into that. I don't want that to ever
You're
happen
not
to
into
me.
dark figures in your room talking to you?
I'm into that part. Yeah.
Do you know the
But
worst
I'd be
bit?
awake.
She told me when I was like, ugh, is that she said, so apparently he never stood up. He did sometimes. He would stand up, but basically whenever he appeared, he'd be on her drawers.
Oh, yeah, I've had that before, yeah. Like,
You'd always start like
gargoyling.
Gargoyles pretty right. Like gargoyled on the drawers, and sometimes he would get up. But then the worst bit is actually she always said he was gargoyled on the drawers. He had hair covering his face, and he never talked, but she could hear him. So
So his mouth's not moving, but she can hear the things that he's
she said
saying.
it's like a fluid conversation, but like she won't talk either,
Yeah.
but she can tell him things.
Imagine if she
Fucking
found out,
weird, man.
like in a few years' time, that there was someone in the area who was just breaking into women's houses, sitting on their dressers and talking to them, and you fucking named him.
I just
Not
had this
today.
vision of I was like the light's going off and then coming back on and Daryl's gone, but then over on his station is Daryl with a long-haired wig, just gargoyling on the corner of it. Hello. With his dunks still on, like everything.
Somehow I'll Vaseline myself up in seconds.
Guys, so I went to a gig last week and guess what happened? Oh, he's talking to me again.
Does it say nice things? What does it say?
Screaming zombies.
I think she did say it just said horrible things.
It says horrible things.
Yeah.
Horrible things.
Oh, I want to know how horrible they are. Like
Yeah,
horrible just
I'd
about.
ask that, but she just said it was always like. She just said it was never nice to see him, hear him. Like it was never.
Was it about her, the bad things, or just like about
know.
things in general?
I don't know.
9/11.
Bad things.
Over half the world live in poverty.
Guess how many kids got cancer today?
Guess how many children Dan's killed in his dreams.
And then he's woke up hard.
100% of the time.
Surprise, I'm him.
The milk's gone off. Downstairs, your tea is ruined in the morning. No! Just mixes those in. 9/11.
And then just starts going, Martin Luther King. And you're like, why is that bad? Nothing. Move on. Move on.
He's a racist.
Exactly. Wrong audience.
Obama as president.
Make America great again. And you're like, what?
You will not replace us.
Just stop oil.
One day you manage to pull the hair back and it turns out he's black. He just doesn't know.
Oh, brilliant.
Your bread's gone mouldy.
Have you been to any gigs?
Yes, I have.
I mentioned gigs. Have you been to any gigs, Daryl?
Smooth.
Daryl's story time.
Dun, 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 dun.
So there's a running thing, right, that I go to gigs with Dan. You already know this. And then basically Dan gets recognised. We've genuinely played a game before. In the early days of mine and Dan's friendship when we went to gigs together, I started to notice he would get recognised and then I would be like, it can't be that bad. So then we started to play a game and I was like, I bet I'll get recognised tonight. And it was like one person. Hey, Daryl. I'm like, hey, one. And then it'd be like 7 people.
I'm on 10.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. Basically, everywhere we go, Dan, like, not recognised, it's like just people he...
People I know. There's
Nights
always
out.
people I know. Yeah.
People know him.
He's big in Leeds, isn't it? So it's like...
He's big everywhere.
It's not the same as when someone recognises me.
same
That's
size
way
as
more
most places.
significant. When someone recognises me, they want an autograph. They want me to, talk about the children and stuff.
Yeah, kiss their
With Dan,
baby.
it's more of just, remember the time we went out and got fucked up?
Yeah. People
That
just
kind of
like
vibe.
to know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happens all the time. I went to that gig the other night, the one I talked about on the other week. And I was stood in the crowd. So do you want the full story?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
So the full story, because this is kind of contextual.
We need a podcast out of this. We want the full story.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll give you the full story. It's not remotely interesting in the slightest. The full story is that, so I'm stood watching the support act, and there's this woman, like, right there, and, like, say the support act's there was a woman here, in my eye line, who was a woman with dark hair, and she was wearing a very significant floral dress. And then I'm watching the gig, and she's in my peripheral. What do? I check my phone. I checked my phone for like seconds, just looked at my phone, put it back in my pocket, and there's a girl dancing like 6 feet away from me in the same dress. But what happens is that I go like, huh? Because I think, how has she got from there, around through the crowd, to there, in this much time? Like, I panicked and was like, what? And then after I did, I looked and then I went, oh, okay. And then I started going, they are fucking identical. Like, they are fucking, like, not like they're the same build, they've got the same hair, they've got a similar face, and they're wearing the same dress. I start thinking, like, it was the exact same dress, by the way. It wasn't just similar. It was the exact same fucking dress from where it's from. And I started being like, are they twins? Like, this is fucking well weird. The sport act's finishing, and then I'm talking to TJ, and I was just telling this story because I was like, this just blew my mind. Like, have you seen these two bitches that are like in the exact same fucking dress? Like, and I just say how, she appeared and I fucking panicked. And as I'm telling this story, I obviously have to say it because TJ's facing away from her. So I have to say to TJ, like, so that one there. So he has to go like,
Oh, the classic.
the classic,
Look but don't
that
look.
over there.
Yeah.
And then at that point, she then goes, It looks at me and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then she goes, do you know DANO HAGO? And I'm just like, oh, fuck's sake.
So that's one each in that box, isn't it?
Well, he got
Because
recognised through
technically
me.
you've been recognised.
Through me.
As a friend, yeah, she recognised me as someone who she's probably seen, probably Two Fat Cunts or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. But then, yeah. And then she then proceeded to talk to me.
About Dan.
About Dan, yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
And then proceeded to make me, keyword here, make me.
Force you to, against your will.
Yep. Film this video and send it to Dan.
You have to do the thing at the bottom.
Yeah, you need the sound.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Daniel, HAGO.
That's it. Which, by the way...
That audio needs to be used for something.
Which, by the way... I've no idea why. Like, there's no relevance to that whatsoever. In the entire time I've known her, that's never been a thing.
She's never
She's
said,
just done that.
She's never said, Daniel,
Yeah.
HAGO, whoa.
Yeah, nothing.
So yeah, she made me send that to Dan.
Yeah.
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 I can't go fucking
Gunpoint or
can't go fucking anywhere.
Gonna say, like, who texted me at the time, it's just like, oh yeah, just seen someone you've known. She's made me send this. I'm just like, I can just imagine Daryl getting forced. Just being around drunk people.
Yeah. Was she drunk?
No, actually, she doesn't drink.
Daniel, HAGO, whoa.
That's just how she talks, isn't it?
She's got cerebral palsy. So I think shouldn't be funny, guys. Do you not think that this is proof that we're in a simulation then? That you've seen this woman walk through a crowd of people and appear the other side of you?
No, because there was two women.
Yeah, but maybe they did that to sort of hide the glitch. You know, like NPCs in games are sometimes the same thing. Sometimes there's two of the same guy you come across. Maybe he has a different outfit on or
They
something.
weren't that identical.
Oh.
They weren't literally twins.
They could have been.
No, they weren't.
Nah, she
I
hasn't
asked
got a
her.
twin.
Did they know each other?
No.
Nah.
When she came over, she said,
She came over. Because
do you mean?
Because you were staring at her.
yeah. She came over because I was talking to TJ and I was going, like, all she could see was me going like, bah, 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 and then going like, have a look at that one there without being obvious. And then she saw me doing that, so she was like, he's talking about me. But I think at the same time, she then went, wait, I know that guy.
Yeah.
And then came over, and then she said, I could see you were talking about me. And then I said, like, yeah, and then I explained the whole thing to her. And then I said, do you know her, by the way? And she was like, I've never seen that woman in my life. Because I genuinely thought, like, they're not twins, but I did think sisters, cousins, something, because, like, they're so fucking similar. It might have just been the dress as well, but in the face, they were similar. Exact same coloured hair as well, which is quite unusual.
I love it when she said, do you know her? And she goes, who? Where? Same dress. There's no one.
There! 6 feet away.
We're the only people at this show. It's just you and I.
Ugh.
Do you
have a question?
I have some content for the podcast. I'm on the brink of shitting myself. So I need to go and shit.
You have to put your hand up for
Yeah,
that.
right now.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I mean-
no.
No, you don't need to shit yourself. You need to go
I
for
need
a
to
shit.
shit or I will shit myself.
Right, well,
Go on then, let's go.
let's shit yourself then.
Could right now.
That's content. Come on. Go on, follow through. Do it.
Oh, it's actually gonna.
Go on,
No, it's actually gonna.
go on.
Can I go shit?
No,
Of course you can.
we're recording.
Be right back.
Dan, this is unacceptable.
Nah, it's okay.
It's unacceptable.
It's okay. No. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle.